Hey, how's it going? My name is Kenny Stahl. Thank you so much for watching this video. What I want to talk to you about is wishing that you were more like someone else, right? Have you ever done this in your life where you've compared yourself to another person and you came out of it wishing that you were more like that person? Now, if I'm honest with you, that's something that I've dealt with in my life. I seem to always wish I was more like other people because, I just don't like myself very much. I really do struggle with being unconfident and lacking high amounts of self-esteem. It's something that I wish to achieve in my life, wish to accomplish or whatever, is to learn to love myself more and just be comfortable with who I am and not want to be like other people so much because it's a problem. So I think that a lot of the reasons why I wish I was more like other people, and let me know if you can relate to this, it's that I oftentimes feel like I lack skills. I feel like I lack talent. I feel like I wish that I was better at a lot of things. For example, even as I record these videos on this channel for you, I'm always wondering, what do I sound like to you? Like, I know that I struggle with speaking. I'm not the most fluent speaker. I stumble over my words a lot. I don't know what to say next. I can't come up with specific examples for things. And when I watch other people who are YouTubers talking to a camera and doing the same thing that I do, I listen to these people on the radio, people that oftentimes are on stage in front of a microphone, speakers, whatever, and I listen to them and I wish that I was better at speaking. So that's just something that I wish I was better at. So it's understandable, like, if you look at somebody else and that, they're good at something that you want to be good at. I completely understand that. And I think it's very important for all of us to understand and be aware of the place that we're at today and understanding our levels of skills and what we can do, because we can always improve ourselves. But in order to get better at something, you have to know where you're starting from. And for some people, that's difficult to deal with, because you know that you haven't put in any effort at getting better at something, and you just, it doesn't really help your self-esteem to know that you're not good at certain things that you wish that you were good at. You know what I mean? So that's a problem. But I guess what I want to mention in this video is that I guess what blows me away about this is that everybody's always wishing that they were more like someone else, when we always seem to overlook the things about ourselves which make us really the things that make us stand out, right? Like you might not realize it, and I'm just guessing because I don't know what other people think, but I'm assuming that other people might look at me and wish that they were more like me. And that's something that I never really thought about. And I'm sure that it's got to be the same for you. I bet you there's some people out there who wish they were more like you, because you have something that they want, because maybe you're good at something they wish they were good at. You have something that they wish that they could have, whatever. And there's so much about each one of us that really makes us different and stand out from everyone else that, we excuse me, I don't know how to talk right now. We always overlook these things about ourselves. So I want to get to this place in my life where I can learn to really love myself and be happy with who I am, and not want to be like other people. So the thing that really amazes me is, like, there's so many little differences between all of us that, it's understandable that somebody else, your neighbor, your friends, your family, people that you've never met before, that you watch on TV or on the internet or whatever, that there are things about everyone that makes us different than other people, right? You've heard that whole thing about everybody's a unique person, a special snowflake, whatever the heck you want to call us, because we're different, right? No two people are the same. And when somebody who's insecure hears that, they often think that, oh, because I'm different than someone else, that means that, I'm not as likable, or I'm not as cool as them, or I'm not as smart as them, or good at things. I'm not going to be as successful as that person. Which many of these things, we compare ourselves to other people with things that there's no way that we can be more like them. I think that certain people, their personality, the differences that we all have in our personalities, the way that we carry ourselves, are things that, certain things, like, you just can't change about yourself. Certain things you just can't be different. Like my physical appearance. Like, I mean, I can change things for the most part, but my hair is always going to grow in a certain way. Sure, I can do stuff to it. You know, my facial hair, I'm short. I'm a short guy. You know, there's certain things. I wish I was more like other people in that sense, but why would I wish to be more like someone else when this is all I've got? Instead of like just being happy with myself? I mean, we gotta like really, we have to really ask ourselves why we're making a big deal about these things that we can't change, that really it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of everything. You can accomplish more in your life and grow and get better at things and then be happy with who you are. You know, it's so much easier to make something happen in your life than it is to make something that can't happen. Like certain things are impossible to change. So why would you focus on those things, I guess? All right, I'm going to move on to something else. What else can I add to this? You know, like I was watching a video the other day of this guy who was dancing to some music, and he was being kind of goofy. He had some interesting dance moves. He was trying to be cool, I think, or something. And I was watching this guy dance, and I was like, wow, this guy really sucks at dancing. But I got to be honest with you, I wish I was more like him because he's not the best dancer, but he's not trying to be the best dancer. And I respect that because for me, if I was to ever have to dance in front of people on camera, whatever, I would be nervous. I wouldn't do it. I'd be scared because what do other people think about me? What do they think about me? They have to think that I suck. They have to think that I'm not cool or that I don't know what the heck I'm doing. And I worry that that's what other people are going to think. So, I mean, it would be a really big test for me to get out of my comfort zone to dance like no one is watching me and like actually be like in front of people. To kind of get over like the idea of what do people think about me. I really had to go through that when I started uploading videos to YouTube. It was, you know, I worried what are other people going to think about me. And suddenly I just got more comfortable doing it. I got more confident, and now I'm happy. Now I can do. I mean, I still worry about what you guys think about me, but you know, that's another thing. Is like we all worry about what other people think about us because some of us are weird, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, everybody has their own little weird, quirky things that you do. And sometimes you worry that other people are going to judge you because of those weird things that you like maybe you're interested in some weird stuff. Like, hey, I'm a 20-year-old guy and I like Pokemon. And Pokemon's for kids. What are other people going to think about me when you got Pokemon Go going on right now? And everybody, 20s, 30s, 40s, they're all playing Pokemon Go. And that you worry that like people are going to think you're weird. I mean, yeah, there are people who don't like Pokemon who are going to think you're weird, but why do you care what other people think about you? Or maybe it's like you have a weird taste for food and you like weird combinations of stuff. I apologize, I can't come up with any specific examples, but you're like, man, I wonder, do people think I'm weird for doing this? Or, you know, everybody's got their own weird thing. Everybody's weird in some way. And if it was possible to get your mind to a place where you understood that because everybody else is weird, because everybody else has their own little thing that they could be, if they could be insecure about themselves. Not everybody's an insecure person, but everybody does have certain amounts of insecurity and things that they do that are weird. So instead of like, so if you're nervous that other people are judging you, why care what other people think? When we're all different, there are certain things about you that you can't change. What am I talking about at this point? I don't even know what I'm talking about. I hope that you guys can kind of follow what I'm saying. I guess the message here in all of this is I still do this where I wish I was more like other people, but I think it's a bad thing. And I want to get to a place where I can really just love myself and be happy with who I am. That's my message for the video. I really hope that you can get to that place too. So I want to hear what your thoughts are on this, maybe how we can get better at this, what we can do, some tricks, your overall thoughts, if you've ever dealt with this before. Yeah, let me know what you think about this stuff. Sorry for the video being kind of long, not really knowing exactly what I was going to say in this, but I kind of got my point across. So thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you in my next one. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. And remember, don't hate yourself. My name is Kenneth Stahl. I'll see you later.